And we're back. There's something lying on the ground next to the heater. Well, that solved that problem very easily. Okay, so what is this? There's something on the floor. Uh-oh. A name tag rests beside the corpse. Keimi Academy Middle Class 1-A, Kazumi Fujishita. Succumbed to shock on removal of spine. Catchphrase was, in this world of uninteresting things, let's be interesting. Okay. The glass is too caked with dust and debris to get a good look at what's inside. Same with that one. The bottles inside the cabinet are coated in a thick layer of dust. The poster itself seems to be emitting a disturbing, mournful moan. There's a drawing here depicting various internal organs. Don't need that right now. Looks like there's all manner of medicine inside the cabinet, but the door is sealed shut as if it were never meant to open in the first place. Many have clearly tried, however, as the glass is covered in handprints. There are traces of vomit and blood in and on the sink and mirror. That it? Guess so. This is blood, and it's fresh. There should be stairs leading to the third floor over that way. Oh, I thought you wanted to follow the blood. Why did it show that crack? It like zoomed in on this crack for a little while, and I'm not sure why. Hey, Maya. Though there's still a massive blood stain here, Maya Suzumoto's remains are no longer present. Ah, crap. Those are her remains, though. Hold on, my mic is tangled. There. The desks have been moved and the trail continues here, so that monster must have gone upstairs. Oh, I guess we are following the blood. Oh, it wasn't zooming in on that crack in the floor. It must have been zooming in on blood that I didn't see. Not falling for your tricks. Bathrooms. At least it should be. Looks like it. Yep. The front sink is coated in a disturbing, slimy mucus that smells absolutely terrible. There's hardened vomit in the sink with flies flitting about it. The front of the sink is coated in a disturbing, slimy mucus that smells... Oh, I think I already read that one. There's dried urine in the urinal, producing an absolutely nauseating odor. Okay, can't open that one. There's a body in that other one. Is that a spirit or a body? Because it's bobbing. Oh, it's a bobbing corpse with its arms stretched out. That looks weird. Hinata High Class 2-5, Yusuke Okawa. Hanged and stabbed, unclear which offense resulted in death. Which part made him, like, bob in a T-pose? I wonder if we're gonna get yelled at by the ghost in the last stall over here. Oh, we can't even make it in there. Alright. The door is latticed with human hairs holding it in place. There's no way through. The bloodstain leads here, which means Yuki is most likely inside, along with that axe-wielding giant. If there were a voltage meter attached to me, it would have spiked at that moment. Never before had one person been able to anger me so quickly and so effortlessly.
今どこですかって聞いてるんですけど。
そうカリカリすんなよ。俺もお前を探してる。そのうち見つかんじゃね？
はあ？何そのいい加減な態度。ここは次元が複雑に絡み合った電人小学校なのよ。会おうと思っても会えないかもしれないのに。
おお、そうだった。しかも石は俺がこのままじゃお前だけ帰れねえってわけだ。んなことよりよ、この涅槃の至るところにある悪魔的な記号を見たか？
Ah, poop. Hold on, let me pull up the cord a bit and see if that helps. And I'm also going to tab out and see if my audio is recording. It is.
見た気がするけど。
あの文字はこの涅槃に潜む何かの力を増幅するものだ。
何かって何？文字に意味があるの？
細かいことはまだわからねえが、あれはマルトゥバの連中が使う黒魔術だ。この学校には何かがいる。気をつけろ。
は？
いいか、必ずまた合流できるはずだ。そうすりゃこの石でお前も現世に戻れる。
ちょっと
Wasn't exactly an ideal spot to cut off in the conversation. I panicked and tried to call back.
気をつけろって何に気をつければいいのよ。
Everything. I redialed the number over and over again, more times than I could count, but Misto never picked up.
一方的すぎるよ。
Oh. It took a couple frames for her model to load in. Get that smile off your face.
よくここでお弁当食べたね。
No, I think you used to eat lunch, like, inside the fence, not on that side. I held my hand out in front of me and looked down at my phone. All my attention was on the little glowing screen. My inbox was filled with old emails from Seiko.
私の時間はずっと止まってるよ。あんたと一緒じゃないと怖くて一歩踏み出せないよ。
Oh, well, I thought you just said you were too scared to take a single step. Stretched out beneath my feet, I could see the roof of the connecting corridor on the first floor. This was a 5-story school building. There'd be no surviving a fall from this height. You could survive.
一度でいいの。あんたのこと忘れるなんて。いや。ナミ！中島さん、ナミ！
Oh god, she was quiet.
びっくりした。サトシ、先生。
ナミ！
中島さん。
That was a sudden music cut back there.
危ない。私が飛び降りるかもって。ごめんね。しないよ、そんなこと。驚いたわ。
何をしてたんだ、あんなところで。
よく聖子とさ、この柵越えて、ほら、あの配電機の上に寝転がってたの。だからちょっとあの子のことを思い出してたんだ。
Oh, so you did mean that you sat on the other side of the safety railing.
そうか。勘違いでよかったよ。
中島さん、その目どうしたの？これは昨日の夜。見せてみて。
My cornea was etched with indistinct white dots. To the untrained eye, they probably looked like a random blistering, but on closer inspection, one could easily make out that they were actually letters.
これは呪詛の症状じゃない？
That cord wasn't necessary.
先生、霊とか詳しいの？
You remember who her sister is, right?
うん、うちの会社がね、そういうものも扱っているの。昨日の夜どうしたの？携帯で画像を見てたら急に目に文字が貼り付いたみたいになって。例の写っている画像とかかな？今ある？
I wasn't sure I was ready to show this strange woman a photo of Seiko, who is by all rights non-existent in this world. I considered it for a moment, but ultimately decided the risks outweighed any possible reward. What risks?
いえ、もうありません。そう。この世のものじゃない存在が写っている画像は悪い影響を及ぼすから保存とかしちゃダメよ。
この世のものじゃない存在か。
Though it's obvious Miss Cohen didn't intend that as an insult, those of us who'd survived the Heavenly Host ordeal couldn't help but have our hearts sink at the harshness of the phrase. Instantly, my depression intensified.
これ目薬よ。それと眼帯。不便でもしばらくつけておくといいね。ただの細菌感染だとすぐ治ってくれるはずだよ。
Does that look like a normal infection? Satoshi's eyes widened as Miss Kwon pulled all manner of shocking objects from her bag, searching for the eye drops and eye patch she apparently just happened to have on hand. He also seemed transfixed by the company logo emblazoned on the side of the bag, PL Promotions Co. Inc.
ありがとう、先生。中島さん、今日はもう帰った方がいいわ。安静にしていないと余計なものを取り込んでしまうかもしれない。
Miss Cohen clearly knew more than she was letting on, and I was a little taken aback by this whole encounter. The expression on her face was not that of someone playing around, nor that of a teacher, but that of a professional giving a deathly serious prognosis. It reminded me of the look Shinozaki would give whenever she sensed danger. Reading between the lines, it was evident that Miss Cohen's sensitivity to the supernatural was well honed. Satoshi and I were both looking at her somewhat agape, and I think we realized in that moment that this was someone we could trust.
それじゃあ俺送っていきます。
サトシ君は授業があるでしょ。私が送ってくわ。いい？中島さん。
You're gonna call in the
一緒にお家に
helicopter.
戻ろう。
Are you gonna call in the helicopter?
いや。え？いや、うちは嫌。
どうしたんだナオミ。
嫌なの。うちに帰るのだけは
ナオミ。
Miss Cohen's eyes moved downwards a bit, surveying my body. I wasn't sure what she was doing at first, but then I realized she was observing the state of my uniform. Namely, that it was a mess of wrinkles, as if I hadn't changed out of it for far longer than one would expect.
嫌。中島さん、あなた家出してきたの？もしかして昨日から？
That's a pretty bold claim to make just because someone's clothes are a bit ruffled. She might do a little more than give you medicine from what we last saw. Probably sounded like a little girl at the doctor's office, frightened of the needle. This may have been the first time Satoshi realized just how much Seiko's loss still bothered me. I was in shock and denial, and I'd been trying so hard to play it off.
ナオミ。
わかったわ。じゃあ、うちに来なさい。お家に連絡だけ入れておくわね。
Why would you contact your parents? It's pretty clear she doesn't want that.
カバン取りに一度教室に寄りましょう。じゃあ、サトシ君、今日も授業頑張るのよ。
ナオミ。よく休むんだぞ。
うん。
ヨシキは一人で動こうとするし、篠崎も心を痛めていた。 に苦しんでる。
This music
この
needs
まま
to
じゃ
go.
みんな心が潰れてしまう。なんとかしなくては。ごめん先生。よしき、待ってろ。
He has to do something. Is he finally going to do something? He hasn't done anything for the past 2 games. This is no time for schoolwork.
きっと丹羽愛子さんに話を聞くために東照学園に行ったに違いない。
いいか水木、お前は特に2人の親友だったから気持ちはわかるが、くれぐれも気を落とすんじゃないぞ。お家の方も捜索願いを出されているし、きっとさえの木も大上もひょっこり帰ってくる。心配はいらないよ。
はい、清水先生。
You wear that outfit to school? As soon as the teacher was out of sight, the girl's eyes narrowed. She stared at him with a look of utter contempt. This had to be Magari Mizuki.
大人ってなんでこうバカなのかしら。
She followed this statement with a sigh that seemed to say, I'm so much better than that person, and then bingo, from her skirt pocket, she withdrew the ever after stones.
気休めで世の中が回るなら誰も努力なんてしないだろう。
She was coyly playing with the stones as she said this, fitting them together at different angles in her hands.
で、お前誰？
She hadn't turned around, she just somehow seemed to sense my presence. Stepped out from behind the bench into her line of sight. Magali then flashed me the iciest stare I'd ever seen. I'm not usually intimidated by that sort of thing, but even I had to really make a concerted effort not to look away.
なんだこいつ。
ああ、お前マガリってやつだよな。他のやつに聞いたんだけどよ、丹羽愛子やあのナホってのとも仲が良かったって。その石なんで持ってるんだ？それは今丹羽愛子が持っているはずなんだが。
Figured I might as well just jump in whole hog. Though not without bracing myself first. I knew that question couldn't exactly lead me anywhere good. And sure enough, her response was almost immediate.
殺すぞ。
Oh.
ああ、
詮索したら殺す。これはお前の知ることではない。だから出て行ってくれる？部外者。先生呼ぶわよ。
She certainly wasn't messing around. Nonetheless, I'd come too far to back down now. Despite her threats, I knew I had to keep pushing.
ねえはん、天神所へ行くのか？俺も連れて行ってくれねえか？
は？
今あそこには俺の仲間が。
Before I could get in another word, a giant scythe literally appeared in her hand out of nowhere, and just like that, I couldn't move a muscle. She had me completely restrained.
ほんと殺すから。忘れろ。失せろ。いいな。
The blade glinted majestically in the light of the sun. But as I looked up at it, it was her other hand that really did me in. Using the heel of her palm, she flung me backwards with incredible force. That was a long break. There was a loud, sudden metallic sound as my back struck the bench behind me. Her form was unbelievably precise. My momentum caused me to pivot over the backrest and flop down to the ground below. I became acutely aware of every muscle and every bone in my body as a jolt of intense pain fired through all of them. The wind wasn't just knocked out of me, it was obliterated. Yeah, this music ain't suiting this. I gagged and choked for a while longer, but eventually regained the ability to breathe normally, and with it, my composure. I forced myself up with some effort, but Magali was nowhere to be seen.
一体何者なんだ？あいつも のミストってやつは。
I was in a complete daze. I'd always thought of myself as being able to hold my own in a fight, but this was twice now that I'd been laid out with almost no effort.
なんで俺はこうも弱えんだ。
Because you're not a mage. Oh, okay. I have to find a way to open this door. There's a trophy displayed here in a prefectural chorus competition. All the trophies displayed in this case have been vandalized with graffiti. There's also a worm on it. It would be impossible to burn all this hair with such a weak flame. Alright. Oh, is that a board over there? It looks like it. I'm still scared to sprint. Uh-oh.
なんだろうあのオブジェ。やっぱりこの天神書は以前とは全然違うんだわ。
What part? Outside the window, there was some sort of bizarre statue clearly visible in the pale blue light.
鈴本さん、篠原さん、森重くん、いたら私に力を貸して。
You don't want them here.
きっと生き返らせてあげるからね。おなじみでしょ。私のろうそく。私来たよ。
But there's a candle, like, right downstairs. I don't think we need another one. You know what that means? It means that there's going to be something happening down here. Going around that. Yeah, I saw that loose board over here. Alright, can we go into any of these? Oh, we can. Don't talk so loud. Well, that wasn't very threatening sounding.
うまくいかないの。
仕方ない仕方ない。
Now we have the opposite problem. There's no music. We could use some, like, boom here or something. You shouldn't be there. It was ghosts. And then Sachiko for some reason. Even though I'm pretty sure she shouldn't be here. Can I look at anything in here? Or was it just for that scene? Yeah, it looks like it was just for that scene. Alright, let's go. Wait, hold on, what's that? What's this gyrating on the floor? Literally nothing. Make sure it's not a finicky hitbox. Okay. I guess that's just a stool gyrating on the floor. Heavenly Host, breaking news, serial kidnapping ends in murder. Investigations have now discovered the whereabouts of the children who gone missing from town. Their findings are far worse than anyone could have anticipated. Their bodies were recovered from Heavenly Host Elementary on September 18th, 1973, in the presence of a male instructor, alive but near catatonic, holding a pair of bloody scissors. Each of the corpses appeared to have its tongues. The page is torn at this point, and the bottom half of the article is nowhere to be found. Same as the first game. There are old children books on the shelves. There's nothing of note inside the cabinet. Oh, but there's something of note over here. Right. Oh. Is he still following me? Oh, that's the noise it makes instead of footsteps? I don't think it's gone. It is. Okay. I guess that was the sound of it disappearing? I hope that doesn't happen again when I go down here, because there's an item I want to get. Uh-oh. There's something on the desk. Talisman obtained. Where's the ghost? I heard that noise. That means that there's a ghost. I'm assuming. Hold on. How long have I been recording? Let's keep going a little bit. I don't feel like I should be going out this way. Bandage. There's something on the desk. Batteries. Oh yeah, that's right. Ah. That was loud. I forgot about the whole battery system. Nope, almost didn't see that glass there. Can you see it better? Yeah, you can see it better with the flashlight. That's the whole point of the flashlight, but everything's lit well enough that I don't really need it yet. Except the wires on the floor, which I guess I should be using the flashlight to check for. Well, I mean, I can see that one clear as day. Boing. I still feel like that would, like, go whipping around if it was, like, that taut. Today, Takashi was being loud in the reference room, so we all ganged up and killed him. Alright. There's a corpse, and there's a spirit up there. A name tag rests beside the corpse. East Kawaki Middle School 2-4, Mika Orie. Choked when own intestines were stuffed into her mouth, was holding on to a document at time of death. And she was sitting nice. Do I even want to go see that spirit? Is there no way out of here? I don't see a way out of here. Except for the way I came. Can I move the camera at all? No. The shelf is filled with old children's books. Yeah, still children's books. There are countless insect eggs dotting the back of the shelf in such great numbers that they almost look like a solid sheet of mold at first glance. Oh, that's fun. Weirdest dictionaries, encyclopedias. All attempts to open any of the dictionaries or encyclopedias on this shelf are thwarted by the copious amounts of blood hardened over them, essentially sealing them shut forevermore. No screaming in the reference room. Alright. Hey, Teach. There's some old rotten food sitting in the back of the bookshelf with ants crawling all over it. There's a sizable blood stain on this bookshelf. Do these say the same things? World cuisine. Books relating to black magic line the shelves, each one filled with in-depth descriptions of creepy rituals accompanied by highly detailed charts and symbols. Alright, Teach. Hello. What's back here has nothing to do with you. Leave now. What is this? I'm feeling some kind of intense grudge. Well, I don't have anything to deal with you. I'm still not walking on that stuff. Especially not that big glob. Okay, so the board was over there. I can't get there. Oh, no headset. We're being so good. Oh, shouldn't sprint. I don't know. It's gonna be down here. Look at this, guys. Gameplay. Like, real stuff is happening. It's not just a tutorial. I'm actually playing a video game. It's crazy. We haven't really had that yet. Doors that fix the wall. Was there a door right here? Oh. Okay, there's something. There's a couple of somethings and a corpse. East Koyo Elementary Class 5-3, Hijiri Ikeda. Succumbed to fatigue during endless search for older brother. I see that glass there. What the hell? What's that? Was there a wire there? What was that? There's something on the floor. Oh. Hooray. Oh, okay, that was a wire. I heard the boing. I'm gonna keep going with this amount of health. I must be getting pretty darkened because I'm seeing all that stuff. The horrible things written on the blackboard are glowing so brightly they almost seem to be backlit. There's no way to check your darkening level. Like in Book of Shadows, it would show like a warp, kind of what the blood is doing right here on the edge of the screen. Oh, and here I was thinking it was real things. There are large quantities of long black hair stuffed into the cabinet. Well, that was worthless. I don't want to waste my bandage, so I'm just going to hold on to it for now. Where'd the candle go? Let's get down here. I'm just going to save over the last one I did. Oh, that spooked me. That was the first spook in the game. For me, at least. I should probably be doing this more often. Okay. Oh, almost didn't see those boards there. Is there no way to see how much batteries are left either? No? Wait, what? Oh, does looking at a candle restore your health? If so, that's a... I don't know if I like that design very much, but okay. First time on the first floor. Well, since we were in the annex. No running in the halls. Okay, no running. I'm pretty sure that that's not to be listened to. I see you. Okay, let's go to the doorway. Oh, something just spawned in. This corpse just spawned in over here. Kitashio High School, Class 2-4, Kobusu Sawa. That outfit looks very familiar. The outfit the corpse is wearing. Completely dismembered, likely while still alive. Oh, okay. I don't know how you would know that. I guess I don't know how you know any of the things from these name tags. Did you see somebody you don't know in the halls? Someone who's not your mommy or your daddy or your teacher? If you see somebody like this, whatever should you do? You should run and call a teacher to come help you. The front doors are like models, showing no signs that they'll ever open. There's a sinister aura seeping in through the cracks, however, suggesting that might be for the best anyway. No way out as I figured. I don't know why you want... Oh, okay, I saw that at just the last second. Damn it. It was really hard to see with the outline of the front of the school here. I don't want to walk in that blood up there, or the guts. The longer you live, the more other people die. I don't want to walk over that, and we're going to go over here real quick. Dijima Academy High Class 3-2, Takaharu Furutate. Willfully gave himself to school after being enticed by the world of blood and flesh. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Is that the game? No, that's definitely the darkening. I should head back to the infirmary soon. Because I can see if I don't know if you can see this in the recording, but there's TV static overlaying everything. Oh no. I'm not controlling her. As I walked down the hallway, I could hear a familiar voice echoing from just around the corner. Turning in the direction of the voice, I confirmed what my ears were telling me. It was Morishige. His eyes were hollow and his face was frozen in a soul-crushing frown. As he walked, he was holding his cell phone lazily in one hand. His tone of voice was decidedly abnormal. He clearly wasn't in his right mind. Oh my god, what are you doing? He paused mid-Mayu and remained dead silent for a moment. His facial expression changed only slightly, adding the tiniest bit of confusion to his all-consuming sadness. Hey. He genuinely seemed stunned to see me. His mouth was agape. Yeah, she's on the second floor. I looked deeply into his eyes, trying to find some trace of his former intensity. But the flame had gone out. My vision rapidly began to glaze over as tears swelled in my own eyes. The phone he held in his hand had a cracked screen, upon which nothing at all was displayed. Just white. I couldn't stop crying. You knew that. He continued to walk onwards on his never-ending mission to find Mayu, swaying about in an unstable fashion as he sauntered down the corridor. Book of Shadows. What is this? It's locked. What is that room? I know where this is. The door's boarded up so tightly that it'll probably never open again. Even with the proper tools, getting these boards out would be nearly impossible. I know where that goes. I don't know where this goes. If you forgot, this leads to the bomb shelter. You want to put a candle down somewhere? I mean, I know you're putting them all over the place, but do you want to put one down here? I see that. Boing. A name tag rests beside the corpse. Keimei Academy Middle School Class 1-A, Sari Kataoka. Succumbed to fatigue after wandering school, calling out for parents. You know what I saw in Steam the other day? And by the other day, I mean today. Corpse Party 2 Dead Patient. If you're jumping to go check it out, don't. It's only Chapter 1. Chapter 1 was released... 6 years ago? I want to say 6 years ago. And Chapter 2 was released never. There is no Chapter 2. Yet. They keep saying that there's going to be a Chapter 2. I don't believe them. Darkening. What? Is it a hamburger? You're not eating that, are you? Sorry, I skipped that. Oh my god. Let's go.
匂いも大丈夫そうだし。
Let's end the episode with this. Bite.
おいしい。元気出てきた。
Ayumi's health is doing. What? What? There's no way that that should have helped. Did that increase my darkening or something? It had to have done something. I see you. Boing. Infernal Communion. Okay. I guess that's what's going on in that classroom. Okay, here's the janitor's or the custodian's closet. Oh. It's an old-fashioned heater. There's no oil left in it. The basin of the sink is polka dotted with insect carcasses. This is the cabinet the custodian would have used to store the keys for all the classrooms. It's surprisingly clean, as if it's still in use even now. You look familiar. A TV refuses to turn on. There's likely no power running to it. Now Sanoki and Kokibiki's bodies are most likely still inside. It's probably best not to disturb them. Moan, moan. Damn it, don't have key. My body's in the science lab. He has the key. Science lab. Okay. Find him and get it back. Science lab, key. I expected him to start chasing me. Maybe when I'm out here. No, not yet. I don't know why I did that. I know that there's no more traps here. Unless they get set procedurally, which I highly doubt. That would be too crazy for this game. Oh. I'm gonna go save the game. And we'll go to the science room. Well, actually, we'll explore over there next time. And then I'll go to the science room because I know where that is. I think. Or can you not get... No, you can get to it from up here. Yeah. I'm trying to think of where the science room is. It's right up north of the infirmary, I'm pretty sure. Oh, almost walked on the glass. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be all for this video. I was really hoping I would get to the... oh my god, that spooked me again. That's the spookiest part of the game. Alright, well, thank you for watching. And goodbye. That was a good gameplay section where stuff happened. I was playing the game. It didn't just abruptly end like the other chapters did. That was nice.